Hello everyone, my name is Ray Lanka and I've decided to start a YouTube channel, so this will be my first one. I definitely wanted to talk about skincare and anti-aging because it's really a passion of mine. I'm not an esthetician. I have insecurities and I don't have perfect skin, so there was a big fear of, you know, exposing and just being very open and being vulnerable. You know, taping a video is one thing and playing around with your camera, but actually uploading it is the scary part. So let's get into it. The first topic I want to go over is depuffing your face. And there's a lot of tools that you can use. And so I want to kick off with the Clarisonic Mia Smart. I love this color. I love this. They have different attachments that are anti-aging attachments. I think this is called the Uplift. I actually think this works. I remember the first time I used it when I went to the store. I was like really just kind of going across, and this is not a cheap item, but I got it because in the mirror when I was in Ulta, I'm like going across my face, and it was crazy because I really could see where one side of my face was like a lot thinner than the other. So it was something that I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. Like, it was, I got it on QVC. I did the 5 or 6 easy payments. It happens. It was well worth it. Another attachment they have is called the Sonic Awakening Eye Massage. And you also have your cleansing brush that I can use, and like another silicone one that helps exfoliate the skin that I didn't pull out today. And it says that it visibly reduces puffiness and crow's feet with 18,000 cooling micro massages. I'll be honest with you, this thing really works. Like legit. They have like these 2 little balls that you don't have to, like, you know, normally if you want to get something cold, like really kind of going across your skin, and you're just kind of going left to right, and it's going to beep and tell you when to go to the next eye, or maybe, you know, do around the brow. And honestly, it is really helpful. I totally saw a difference the first time I used it also. And it's a cooling effect, and it's great because like sometimes, you know, in the morning when you're going to work, you don't have time to go grab something that you may have you keep in your skincare refrigerator or your freezer. So I mean, it's definitely a good investment. I think it's definitely pricey if you're a gal that I think maybe has Botox and fillers, which I have. I don't go to this as much as I used to because I still haven't asked if like it's gonna be, you know, I concentrate my fillers here, so I'm definitely worried about you know, messing up my injectables, which I paid a lot of money for, honey. Ain't I got time to be messing up all that money. So with that being said, let's get into the Nurse Jamie Uplift Massaging Beauty Roller. When I started getting fillers and Botox, I bought this years ago, and you can keep it in the refrigerator. Honestly, I just keep it in my purse sometimes. I take it with me because you can use this over your makeup, and it does help. It's like really massaging, it's cooling, it's wonderful. Yes. Over dramatic much. I like this because I don't feel like I'm putting as much pressure on my face in those like areas. Do I think it's probably as good as the Clarisonic? No, but I mean, if you forget and you have it in your purse or you have it in your bathroom and use it, it works. Another one that I have is the Nurse Jamie New Vibe RX Amethyst Massaging Tool. I like this. It vibrates. It's another one that's like the Nurse Jamie. It feels really good. Really good. You can get it on the eyes, you know. And keep in mind, all these products are products that help infuse your like serums and your moisturizers into your skin better. And these I think you can definitely, I think are great because it's not as strong as this one. So I'll kind of go in there and I'll just kind of hit up that jawline, because we all know that, sorry, I have like a fur stool here, and it's like fur every time I pick up an item rolling around. Anyway, focus. we're not gonna get off track. This is a great beauty tool. I personally think it's pretty expensive, but again, if you don't have fillers and you don't have Botox, or if you have fillers and you have Botox and you don't care, I probably would go more with this one than the, if you just had to choose, if you can afford all of them, I say go for it. Like, they all serve different purposes and they all work in my opinion. Some better than others, but they get the job done. Ice rolling is amazing and it's inexpensive. And to be quite honest with you, it's to me the best tool that I've ever had. If you can't afford to get the ice roller, when I first really started getting into clearing my skin as a, you know, young adult, you know, just at my teenage years, maybe in my early, you know, late teens, early 20s, I went to someone who would tell me to use an ice, and I honestly didn't understand the benefits of it back then. But you could just take an ice and put it on your face. And to be quite honest with you, if it's too cold, which honestly putting ice directly in your skin is a lot. So I personally would put it in a towel, like a paper towel or a handheld towel, and I would just kind of rub the ice around my face. And it definitely depuffed the skin, and it definitely helped with irritation. And I definitely, when I do that, see more results. And I see like smaller pores. For people who have large pores, I am telling you, ice rolling is amazing. If you don't want to use an ice roller, and you can, sorry for the noise, you can, I have two, I have like 3 or 4 of these if I'm being real. Ooh, God, yes, feels amazing. This is still considered ice rolling. These are just not ice, they're just tools instead of ice. You get them super cheap on Amazon for like 10 bucks. Honestly, if you're willing to go on AliExpress and wait a month for it to show up to you, you can get these bad boys for like $5 a piece. They have so many different ones. I personally don't think the more $40 expensive ones, I don't think that they do anything, honestly. Like anything different than these. I think you can get something cheap and it'll be just fine. And if I'm going out sometimes and I want like a more defined jawline, I want my pores to look good, I hit this baby up. If I'm going to work and I have a special event in the morning and I have extra time, I use these. If I just have extra time in the morning and I'm not running late and I think about it, I use these. And I actually have like a smaller one that's more meant for the eyes. Other anti-aging tools that I have that I didn't pull out today is probably like my NuFace, which I think is, sorry, I keep doing it. It actually feels so good. Like, I keep these in my freezer. A lot of people you can just keep them in your refrigerator, honestly. And if you're lucky enough, my bathroom counters aren't big enough. If you're lucky enough, because they're not that expensive, you want a skincare refrigerator, you can get that, because my next place, wherever I live, I'm gonna make sure I have a big bathroom counter. And that way I could just get to these a lot faster. I'm telling you guys, this feels so good. There's other devices and things that you can use. There's facial yoga exercises. I follow a couple people on YouTube. That's it. Anything that you want to talk about or anything that I'll think about, other topics that I'll think about coming back to you with, fillers, Botox, eczema, things that help with eczema, redness. I plan to be an open book. Stop clapping. I plan to be an open book. I know what it's like to be really insecure about your skin. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're wonderful, you're amazing. And remember, the only person that can control and affect your feelings is you.